Hello, Leanne Davis here on Monday, the 2nd of November. 3 more days to go before the big fireworks display, and there will be one outside my window. There always usually is. Uh, I thought I'd let you know why these are being done very late. As you can, well, I'm going to show you now. As you can see, my roof completely collapsed all the way across. As you can see, there's a lump missing out the roof. I'm waiting for the plasterers now, but unfortunately, it's because of this lockdown and stuff. It's going to be very difficult to get anybody out at the moment. So I might have to do it myself, but I've got my fingers crossed that it'll be done by the end of the week. But anyway, this is why I've sort of been in this sort of mess that I've been in. I've even had to move my stuff from where it was there, as you can see, an empty area because all the water poured down and everything, uh, to this area here, which I think is quite good. As you can see, I've got lots of posters to keep me company and a lot of other stuff. So this is where I'll be now, from that side to this side, because I won't get soaked if it pours down with rain again. So anyway, welcome to the Lee Anthony Davis Show. Getting all that out of the way. Uh, the first thing I want to do is announce a few members that have joined my group. So it's going to be a long list, this, by the way. So here we go. I'd like to welcome Linda Hartley to my Blake 7 group. Excuse me. I'd like to welcome Darren Bradley, who's joined the official Dot 2 group. Paul Richards, who's joined the entertainment group. Jane Whittaker has joined both the official Doctor Who group and the science fiction group. I'd like to welcome Joe Hobart, who's joined my official Doctor Who group. I'd like to welcome Ali Swan, who's joined both the entertainment group and the Hammer Horror group. I'd like to welcome Cariad Eager Hobden, who's joined my entertainment group. Gordon Glover, another good friend of mine, has joined the Blake 7 group. Jacob Smeaton has joined the official Doctor Who's group. Then we've got Sylvester Guard, who's joined both the official Doctor Who group and the science fiction group. Lisa Campisi has joined my official Doctor Who group. Nigel Gallimore has joined my official Doctor Who group. Julian Smart, Russell F. Bailey have joined my official Doctor Who group. Now, horror, I've got 5 here, I think starting with Cabello Adversary, Kashatra, I think it's Shat, yeah, Shat Trapal Singh. I had trouble pronouncing that one. Jana Lynn and Mel Jane McEwen, Dean Whittaker, they've all joined my horror group. Mark Bell and Vicky Lilliman and Adam Hoffman have all joined my sitcom group. David McDermott has joined my Hammer group, and I think that is it. Quite a lot of people to conjure there with, but I'd like to thank every one of them for joining my group today. Quite a lot. There's some birthday shout outs that I'm going to give now. I'd like to wish Philip Nichols, a good friend of mine. He's having his birthday well, he did have his birthday today. It's past that now, but he's on my group, quite a few groups, and it's a pleasure to have him. And there's Pascal Solo, who's not on my group, but anyway, give her a nice shout out if you see her on Facebook. She's having her, sorry, not she, he, sorry, get it right, he is having his birthday today as well, Pascal Solo. And also, there are some more birthdays today, including Charlotte Shields, who I know very well. She's on a group that I've joined. They run the group called Daniel's Big Finish group, which is a new group that just started last week. They're nearly at 50 members, and I promised to help them get to 50 members before tonight. So I'll do my best to do that, because I've got a lot of friends that will be interested in that stuff. So I might say so, they'll come. No, they won't. So congratulations to Charlotte Shields. Also, Jeffrey Brown is having his birthday today. He's a great friend of mine. I actually gave him one of my groups at the beginning when I all started it off, called the Doctor Who group. I don't own it anymore. I gave it to him because I had too many other groups that I was looking at and starting off. So I couldn't keep the Doctor Who group anymore. So I gave it to Jeffrey Brown, and he's done a fantastic job with it. So thank you, Jeffrey. And he's a member of all my groups. I've even had great chats with him on live chat rooms and stuff in Facebook and stuff. He's great. He's a fantastic Australian fellow member. I can say, fantastic, great person to know. So he's having his birthday today. Another member of mine who's having his birthday today is John Borgstrom. You probably know him. He's wish him well when you see him. And also, there's some people on Facebook having their birthdays today as well. Jaspreet Singh, Michael Wenzel, and Gene Copley. Sorry, Gene. So when you see them, wish them well because it's their special day, and why not? you know, give them all the encouragement because they have been on Facebook for a long time, and they deserve a bit of praise, don't they? They do a lot of things for people on here as well. They've got their own groups and stuff, so wish them well for their special day. Okay then, group updates. Right, remember updates is now right. I'll read out. There are some updates that I sort of couldn't put on here because they came later. So I'm just going to read out the ones up to date so far. Right, starting with the official Doctor Who group has jumped 9 places and it's now 370 members. The horror group is now at 445 members. That's an increase of 5. The science fiction group has increased by 3 and it's now up to the magical figure of 370 members. Fantastic. The sitcom group is one off from the big 150. It's reached 149 members. The Hammer Horror Group, which I expected to do well, being with Halloween last week and everything, which it did, it increased to 109 viewers. That's not bad considering. Blake 7 is doing pretty well. These are not the official figures now because remember, a lot happened today, this morning, so a lot of members joined and everything. But I'll give you the official figures that I should have read out last night. It's 66 so far, but I can assure you it's more than that now. And the entertainment group, which I just started last week, has now reached 37, but I can assure you it's a lot more than that now. But I'll let you know when I come back on the show later on, which I'll be doing coming back in about 11:15, right? Because as you know, you can understand I've had a bit of with the roof and everything, and it sort of shook me a bit, so I've had to sort of work around it. All night last night, I had to move all this stuff from one place to another. It took me all day to do it. A lot of my stuff got ruined. There was a lot of water poured onto it, and it was a write-off, and I had to chuck it away. But these things happen, obviously, a couple of slates got loose on the roof after the big wind, the big hurricane. It was like a hurricane, but it wasn't a hurricane. It was very strong wind, and it just picked up the slates and knocked them off. Probably the pins usually hold them in, but obviously, with the wind being as strong as it did, it didn't do the job. So anyway, hopefully, I get a couple of plasters in this week. If not, I might have to consider doing it myself. Anyway, never mind all that. Because you're not here to hear about my troubles, you're here to hear about good news. So anyway, they're the updates. Right, now it's time for that quiz question time. And this one is going to be Hammer Horror. And as it always, the battery starts to run out on these bloody mobiles, but never mind. That's why I was doing that. Right, here we go. Here's a question. How many films did Christopher Lee make as Dracula for Hammer Horror? That is the question. How many films did Christopher Lee make as Dracula for Hammer Horror? I'll leave you to ponder on that, and I'll be returning with some updates and what's going on. Oh, just to remind you that Sanctuary of Geeks is live on YouTube right now, so if you want to pop over then give them support, do so. So I'll be back at 11:15 I'll give it 25 minutes. I'll be back at 11:20 just to get everything ready and prepared, so I can let you know what's going on, and give you more updates and stuff. And then I'll see you then. So there's nothing more to be said now, is there? So thank you for tuning in, and I'll hopefully see you at 11:20 if you've got the time and energy. Bye for now.